Texas in every way. We popped up today, man. We're at the headquarters. I got my son. It's Lazelle. What's your nickname?
I don't have a nickname.
You don't have a nickname?
No, I don't have a nickname.
So you don't care about everybody just knowing your name, Lazelle? Bet. So that's Lazelle. He don't have no nickname. We ain't really give him no nickname. But I do call him Zelly every now and again.
No, you don't.
So that is your
No,
nickname.
you don't.
That is your nickname.
No, you don't.
So, yeah, man, I just want to introduce y'all to him. Lazelle has been working for me, man, since we started the business right out the living room. Not the living room, out the kitchen. But yeah, he's been working for me for some time, so he's had the inside look at the way everything unfolded as far as getting us to where we are today. So, with that being said, Lazelle, tell me what your take on the situation was. Like, let's start from the point to where we had to move. We got evicted and we went to the other house. We didn't get evicted because we didn't pay our bills, but the people were getting ready to sell the house that we were renting at the time. So they gave us 30 days to move, and we wound up moving into a smaller house, and we took that house so the boys wouldn't have to change schools, but that smaller house wound up being the blessing.
For real.
That house wound up being a blessing. So from that house right there, what do you think about the journey?
It's been a long journey.
It's a long journey.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think about the way it unfolded? About what's your take on when the video went viral and we set the computer up in the living room and we watched those numbers go up day by day? What were you thinking at that point?
What was I thinking? I don't know. I was kind of like surprised it happened.
You were surprised that it happened?
Mm-hmm.
Because there was some time up in there where, man, I'm not going to lie, the kids, and they're just kids, but they had a lot of doubt. And they was just like, man, they didn't see that working out. They was like, man, we might need to try something else. And the only way that kids are able to see that because it had got tight around the house. It got tight because they really y'all wasn't in our business. Wasn't tell y'all, hey, we behind on this bills. Hey, we need money for this bill. Y'all was just seeing how tight it was with, situation around the house. Not that we were starving or anything like that, but we wasn't used to having the things that y'all was having, So, yeah, from right there, so, okay, boom. Everything blows up. From there, from the transition out the house to the kitchen. What do you think about that?
The transition to the kitchen?
Yeah.
I was happy. I was real happy. All that stuff out of the house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what you felt like the business took over the house?
At one point, yeah, it did.
The business took over
Would
the
you
house.
say it didn't?
Yeah, the business definitely took over the house. I just got tired of waking up looking at it every day.
Yeah.
So I like now that you could go home and be able to really enjoy home as home and not that be the business. And we could come here and do the business every day and able to go home. So what's your position?
My position?
Right now?
I work.
How many positions do you have?
How many positions? I have probably like 5.
Okay, give me 5. 5 positions. You ain't got.
You at the restaurant? I got more than one position.
Just in general, 5 positions.
Well,
man.
I work at the restaurant.
Okay, what do you do there?
I cut the meat sometimes. I take orders. I do a little bit of everything.
Okay, so he's saying he cut the meat. We're gonna call him a meat cutter. And so then you're the cashier.
Mm-hmm. I do cashier.
Then you do the prepping far as the line. So why did you come over here to the kitchen?
I wanted to change.
Oh, you wanted to change to do something different, to learn a different part of the business.
Yeah.
Okay, so being here at the kitchen, what have you seen? This is your first day to be here at the kitchen. So what's the difference from being at the kitchen and being at the restaurant?
More, what am I looking for? I can't even think of the word.
Active.
Yeah, more active.
Right.
It's more active over here.
Right. You got a lot more going on because you're cooking for online, you're cooking for catering jobs.
And then the restaurant.
Right. And you're cooking for the restaurant. Mm-hmm. And so today, what did you basically do today?
Today I was running today.
Running far as explain running.
Like going back and forth from the restaurant.
So he's been a delivery driver. Today he was the delivery driver. And his duties was to take the meat to the restaurant and to help them set up over there. And so we do two loads. We do a morning load and we do an evening load. And with that, the reason we do it like that because you can't take barbecue to the restaurant and cook it one cook and expect to hold it the whole day.
Yeah.
So yeah, we cook them in half loads. That way you got one fresh load coming in. When they run out that load, we got another fresh load coming in, and we're doing it just like that every day. And so, what do you love about the business?
What I love about the
Yeah,
business,
what has been your biggest take from the business? As far as yeah, what do you love about it?
I like the learning.
The learning.
Hmm.
Well,
I've learned how to cut meat soon. Hopefully, I'll learn how to cook the oxtails and stuff.
yeah,
That's what I like about it.
yeah, just being able to learn.
Hmm.
And one thing that I teach them here is to be a master at anything. It takes reps. And what I mean by that is, man, just doing it every single day. When it's business, I had been cooking barbecue about 4 years before it even blew up, before I was even known on social media. So I had a lot of reps in then, but even then I wasn't that good. I could make it look good though, but now it's all about the flavor and the presentation. So yeah, it's pretty good now. But I can remember just going on YouTube, getting the basics on how to cook a brisket. Just the basics, like what temperature do I need to take it to when I wrap it? At what temperature do I pull it at? How long do I let that brisket rest? And the most important part of cooking is, man, the fire management. If you can control the fire, your meat will look perfect every time. So that's something that you will be learning over here. So Lazelle is one of my boys. I have four boys. I have one who just turned 27 today, and his name is Les Anthony Rhodes III. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Big shout out to my oldest boy. We got Lael, that's my middle son, and then we got Ladarius, is my baby boy. So, yeah, four boys, man. I raised all my kids, my wife and I. And so that's one thing that I'm very proud about, was watching them grow from little pups all the way up to the little adults that they are now. But he's still a little.
Little pup. I was a big dog. What you talking about?
Nah. Everywhere I walked, man, you see 3-4 little ducks trailing behind me. And yeah, man, I've been there every step of the way, and by the grace of God, and being able to watch kids grow is an amazing thing. You know what I'm saying? Like I just couldn't imagine not being in their life. But yeah, man, we got some new items coming at lesbbq.com. What's that new item? You don't know? You don't even know.
I don't
You
know.
look at me like, well, yeah, you haven't been at the restaurant. So being here at the restaurant, you're able to know the new items that's coming out online, everything that's got to go with online. You'll be able to hear it every day. So we got a sweet and tangy oxtail. And we got those neck bones that we had just started to do online. It was actually done very well. We really appreciate everybody who supports LES BBQ sandwiches. We really take a lot of pride in the product that we're putting out every day. And man, we just want to keep y'all entertained at every level that we can. That's why I really try to start cooking a bunch of different things, because I know it can get bored watching oxtails getting cooked every day, but I know one thing. They painted red. They painted red and they softballs. So I'm even, I cook them every day. So that's a part of the business that we have to see as the oxtails. But we started adding a lot of new items to the cook list, as far as the lunches and stuff that we're cooking for the employees, and some of the catering jobs are a little different from what we sell at the restaurant. So we're going to continue to keep it blazed up. So what do you got for all your friends out there watching you? What if they said they wanted to come join LES BBQ Sandwiches, what would you tell them?
What would I tell him?
Yeah. What would you tell them? What's the work ethic like? What do we expect of an employee?
It's different. You got to be fast paced, all that.
Why fast paced?
Because there's so much going on around you.
At the restaurant?
And here.
At the restaurant. So when you see those people walk through the door and they tell you that, hey, I just flew in from Seattle and we just got off the plane and we come straight here to try this food. And as soon as we try this food, we're leaving, going right back home. what do you say about the customers that come in to show that kind of love
I
and
think
support?
I think it's crazy how you have people coming all across the world just try your food.
Yeah, it's amazing, man, and it's unbelievable. You know, like something that I never like when I started selling barbecue, I never really set out to say, you know what, I'm gonna sell this food to make me famous. Like that was never my goal to make less famous or promote less. Like my thing was always to promote the food. Me being known just came with that, and I mean, I enjoy the fact that people want to come taste the food and even to take pictures by the mirror and to meet us and my family and stuff like that. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable.
It is.
Yeah, man. They come from all across the country, all walks of life come to LES BBQ Sandwiches, and we just be vibed out, man, and jamming with the music. We might have some blues, Johnny Taylor. We might even take it back to the '90s R&B. Yeah, man. We just being there popped up every day, serving barbecue. So, with that being said, I got one more question for Lazelle. And that question will be in 5 years, because Lazelle is 18, you're 18 years old. So give yourself, I always try to, because I do this for myself, give yourself a 5-year plan. Like, what do you see yourself within the business in 5 years?
Would I see myself in the business?
Yeah, like, what do you want to accomplish out of the business in 5 years? A 5-year plan.
I want to be like you.
Like, far as?
Like the YouTube, the cooking to me, all that.
With the food?
Uh-huh.
Wow, I never knew that, Lazelle. That's good. Well, the thing about it is you got a blueprint right here. Blueprint right here. So, and being able to do that is just taking the mastering the cook. And to mastering the cook, I said this earlier, what do you got to do? Perfect the fire. Perfect the fire. So while he's here, y'all be seeing a lot more Lazelle in there. He say he want to get in the smoke. I'm gonna put him in the smoke firsthand. So yeah, we'll be here. One thing about barbecue, you start cooking barbecue early. So I don't know if he gonna be able to wake up at 5 a.m.
Yeah, that's gonna be hard.
At 5 a.m. to come start them briskets.
That's gonna be.
See, everybody he want the fame, but he don't want the sweat. You see what I'm saying?
5 a.m. is different though.
By 5 a.m. because one thing about them briskets, everything is on a time schedule, and the oxtails are on a time schedule. So from Tuesday through Saturday, you're in a rhythm. You're cooking for three places. You're cooking for online. You're cooking for catering jobs, and you're cooking for
The restaurant.
the restaurant. So yeah, we're doing it like that every single day. What you got before we clock out?
I ain't got nothing.
What you miss about Texas?
Texas, I like the beach. That's
beaches?
what I miss. The
Man,
beach.
yeah, the beaches.
Uh-huh.
So what do you love about Utah?
What I love about Utah.
Yeah.
I like the people here. There's some nice people.
Good people. Good
And
people in Utah, man.
The
Good
mountain
people.
view.
Good people. And the mountain views are beautiful. But that's one thing we really do miss about Texas is being able to get out in the Gulf, go fishing, go to the beach, and just, man, that scenery alone is a part of the summers that, we grew up in, on the beaches. But out here, we've been to some nice lakes.
You go to the salt flats.
That ain't no beach. You talking about the salt flat. You was tripping. That ain't no beach. But they got lakes though.
Yeah, they do got some lakes. They got some nice lakes.
So we went to, what's the lake we went to?
Bear Lake.
We went to Bear Lake. Bear Lake, Utah, man, the water was crystal clear. You could see straight through the bottom. And that's right here, fresh water. We got on jet skis. We went out there. And so we went to, what's the one we went to the other day? That one was called something. I forgot the name of it. But yeah, it wasn't as big of a lake, but we had fun on some jet skis. We went on some real nice rides on some raisins. We were able to get some good views and good pictures.
Lake Powell's nice too.
I've never been to Lake Powell, but I have heard that Lake Powell is nice.
that-
Lake Powell, Moab.
Uh-huh.
So one thing about being up here is you hear all these stories about all the nice places, So since we've been here, that's one thing we've been wanting and trying to do is to get out and see more of Utah. We were kind of like in a shell. We really never got out and went nowhere because, man, we worked all the time. But now that, you know, we're running our own business, we're able to get out there and really see a lot more. Yeah, and that's Texas in every way. I appreciate everybody that's tuned in. We'll have more guests. I just thought that I introduced you to Lazelle. One time we was on tour, somebody asked me, "Where your son at?" And they was asking about you. I was like, man, they remember Lazelle?
Yeah, people come up to the restaurant asking where I'm at too.
Oh yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they remember who you are.
Yeah.
So you gotta make your YouTube page now. That way you get the people to, you know, to tune in to watch you start learning how to cook. And he's learning from scratch. You know how to cook, Nat? You know how to cook anything?
Nah.
Not even eggs.
I know how to cook
You can't
eggs.
cook no eggs.
I know how to
You
cook
never
eggs.
breakfast.
I know how to cook eggs.
When the last time you cooked eggs?
Man, it's been it's been a while, but
Man, it's been a while, but he said he could cook eggs.
I can
man.
make bacon, pancakes, eggs,
Okay, so
and
yeah.
noodles.
And noodles.
That's about it.
Bro, he said noodles. Well, we're gonna get him in the flames, so y'all stay tuned, man, and y'all gonna watch the upcoming and new Pitmaster. He say he gonna take over, so I'm gonna hand him the torch once he get it right. And I'm out.